pick back up. Sorry, we just missed the kickoff there for the Eagles after the Cowboys touchdown. Again, the broadcast cut off, so I apologize there. That was a YouTube glitch disconnecting me. So Jalen Hurts at the helm for the Eagles. They get their first crack with the ball. Chris Bonial missing the extra point after the Dallas touchdown. That's got us at 6-0. But the Cowboys marched right down the field. Now we'll see what the Eagles can do. Hurts starts off in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the low side. Keeps it. Runs that option out to the outside. There goes Jalen Hurts. Out across the 40 to the 41. 17-yard pickup for Hurts, and the Eagles strike right off the bat. Charlie Waters ultimately brings him down. Good start for Philly. Hurts ran well last week against Washington, but Hurts did not throw the ball well in week 2. He went 10 of 24 in that one. Here's LaShawn McCoy. Picks up 5. McCoy enters the week as the leading rusher in the league. Second and 5 from the 46-yard line. Hurts stands in, dumps it out of the backfield to LaShawn McCoy. Pick up of 3. Short little safety dump off there from McCoy. Can't get free. Cowboys had a couple of passes to their backs on their opening drive as well. Just underway here. Again, the Dallas's opening drive is on a different broadcast, and then the YouTube cut off. So I had to restart the broadcast here. Here's pressure, and down goes Hurts. D.V. Lewis gets through a gap there. Lewis, not a usual blitzer for Dallas, but he found the seam there, and Hurts didn't even have time to react. Brought down for the sack. 4th and 6, and the Eagles will have to punt. Tommy Hutton gets the kickoff. Fair catch call. It's going to bounce inside the 5 and into the end zone. And Dallas will start from their 20. So this game has started off about as well as the Cowboys could ask for. They march right down the field. They get the touchdown. Bonial does miss the extra point. Then they shut down the Eagles after the Hurts run for the first down. Stop them after that and get the ball back. Good start for Dallas. These teams split their regular season matchups a year ago, but then the Eagles eliminated Dallas in the wild card game in the postseason. Handoff, here's Emmett. Emmett tries to get to the outside and tries to cut it back. He's brought down. Good start, though, for Smith. Picks up 5. The rookie William Thomas on the stop. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 25. Wide to the low side. Staubach handoff, and Reggie White blows that play up. Emmitt Smith, a little bit of a stutter step in the backfield. It wasn't even really a counter. It was just kind of a hesitation play. And Reggie didn't bite on it at all. He swallowed Smith up in the backfield. Loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and 8. Staubach drops back. Looks. Pass incomplete. And the Cowboys will go 3 and out. John Samuel there in coverage on Tony Hill. 4th and 8 from the 22. Ron Whitney comes on to punt for the Cowboys. Jimmy Brown back to receive. From the 33, spins past one tackler, gets out across the 40 to the 42. And that's Timmy Brown, old Eagle, not to be confused with Tim Brown of the Raiders. Philly starts from the 42. Jalen Hurts and company getting back to work here. 5:39 left in the opening quarter. Late handoff there. McCoy stutters, tries to get going, and Too Tall Jones is able to grab him from behind, picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. From the 43. And off McCoy. Close to midfield. They'll actually spot him right at midfield. Pickup of 7. Charlie Waters comes up for the stop. It'll be 3rd and 2. Montgomery checks in the backfield for the Eagles. Montgomery gets the handoff up the middle. Close. I think he got it, though. And he did. First down, Wilbur Montgomery. Pickup of 3 down to the Dallas 47. That'll move the sticks for Nick Sirianni's offense. First and 10. Boy, inside 40. Down to the 38. Pickup of 9. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. Hand off McCoy again. Brought down shy of the line. Shy the first down line, I should say. Bob Lilly with the stop, and it'll be 3rd and inches. They'll try to get some penetration here off the line. We'll see what they call. Boy, the lone setback. Hurts keeps it, and he's got the first down. To the 30. Second carry of the game for Hurts. 14 on his first one. Gets the first down here. First and 10. Troy Williams comes up for the stop for Dallas, but not in time. The Eagles putting together a nice little drive here. Again, Sam Baker, their kicker, does not have a great leg. Handoff. Pickup of 2. Hugh, how are you, buddy? So the Dallas's opening drive is actually in a different stream, and then my YouTube feed cut out, so I had to restart it. That's how your Cowboys got up 6. Dallas had a great opening drive, and then Boniel missed the extra point. So that's how your boys are up. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are well. Little jet sweep there. Fumble! Oh, what a hit! Coughed up, Dallas has it, and this may go. This may go to the house for the boys. Hurts trying to run him down. He's not going to get him. Touchdown, Dallas. Brady James scoops it up. LaShawn McCoy got hammered. I believe that was Cornell Green who put the hit on him. Howley gets him from the back. Green hammers him from the front. And James scoops it up. Cowboys with a huge defensive play. And this first quarter has gone all Dallas here in Philly. 12-0 Cowboys pending the extra point. Hard to get on LaShawn McCoy. Although center Jim Ringo is apparently giving him the riot out. McCoy has been terrific through the first 2 games of this season. Much better from Boniel there. He makes the extra point. 13-0 Dallas, 54 seconds left in the first. Cornell Green, a terrific corner, but not really thought of as a massive hitter. But Howley kind of spun McCoy around a little bit, perhaps got his arm out a little bit separated from his body. And that hit from Green jarred the ball loose. 13-0 Dallas, and the Eagles back on their heels a bit here early. Obviously plenty of time, and this Eagles offense can hit you quickly. This is as good a start as the Cowboys could hope for. Again, Dallas very frustrated Week 2, they controlled that entire first half up until the last. They gave up 10 points in the last minute 20 of the first half against the Giants and just completely unraveled. Giants came back to win a game that Dallas was dominating in Week 2. The Cowboys have come out here with a bit of a chip on their shoulder here today. No panic from the Eagles, though. They know there's plenty of game left. Hurts looks, right-hand side, complete. That's Mike Quick along the sideline. Out to the 49. 23-yard pickup for the talented wideout Mike Quick. The Eagles off and moving again. Keaton Jones jumps up, tries to bat that one down. Hurts threads it through the eye of the needle. Inside 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hurts keeps it on the option. Waters stayed with him, gets him around the ankle. Hurts gets loose, but then he's brought down. There's an injured Eagle on the play. It's not Hurts, it's Jeremy Maclin. Check out of this game, at least for the moment, for Philly. Pickup of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8. Barely into Cowboys territory at the 49.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group.
Terrific opening frame here for Dallas. Handoff. Nothing is there. Boy, gobbled up there. That'll bring up 3rd and 8, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 13-0 Cowboys. Eagles with the ball, trying to stem the tide here a little bit. Again, Dallas went down the field on their opening drive. Emmitt Smith ran it in from a yard out. Chris Boniel missed the extra point. And later in the first quarter, the Eagles, LaShawn McCoy, on a carry, got grabbed by Chuck Howley and hammered by Cornell Green. He coughed the ball up, and Brady James took it to the house after scooping it off the ground. The Eagles get stopped there, 4th and 8, and the punting unit will come on. Tommy Hutton here will try to pin the Cowboys deep in their own end. That'll go out of bounds. They'll call it the 13. And that's where Dallas will take over. 6 for 44 and a touchdown so far for Emmitt. Smith has been decent, but not at his expected level through the first 2 weeks. When I put the Week 3 highlights video together, we'll also, for the first time, do some league leaders and stuff like that now that we've accumulated a few weeks, a few games on the docket. Smith gets outside, picks up 5, brought down to the 18. It'll be 2nd and 5. Appreciate you folks tuning in. I assume most people listening are probably on their lunch break or whatever at work. So I appreciate whatever time you give me, whether it's live or whether it's on recording, on tape delay, or whatever you want to call it. DeMarco Murray tries to find some room outside. He doesn't find much, just a pickup of 2. Herman Edwards on the stop. Third and 3 for Dallas. The Eagles looking for a big stop here. Trying to get some good field position. Staubach fakes, dumps it, over the middle, complete. That's his tight end, Jay Novacek. Out to the 28 for the pickup, 1st down Cowboys. 7-yard pickup there. Thomas, very solid rookie linebacker for the Eagles, in on the tackle. House in motion in the backfield. They give it to Emmitt. Emmitt tries to follow his blockers there, but the Eagles plug the gaps. Manages to kind of worm his way for 4. Ooh, Seth Joyner kind of trips up Larry Allen there at the end. These two teams don't like each other, and what sports greatest cliches. Out to the 31, 2nd and 6, clock keeps rolling. Fake on the reverse, Staubach rolls right, complete. There's Smith. First down. Not a lot of yardage given the work that went into that play. I'm not sure if Staubach was actually looking further down the field on that. A little trickery from Tom Landry. Don't think you can ignore Mike McCarthy on the Cowboys side. 1st and 10, chains move. Handoff, Emmett. Brought down there. Picks up 4. Brown on the stop for the Eagles. Brown, one of the tragic stories in NFL history. Talented D-line. Staubach changes things up at the line. 2nd and 6, drops back into the pocket, looks over the middle, downfield there's Irvin. Inside the Eagles, 40, down to the 35. Staubach 6 of 8 to open this game up. Finds Irvin over the middle for his first catch of the game. That's good for 23. So Dallas kind of humming here in this first half. Eagles need something to kind of break the Cowboys' momentum. Play action. Staubach, pass incomplete. Play just seemed kind of off rhythm. 2nd and 10. Willie sitting on the bench with his helmet on, ready to get to work. Short drop from Roger. Slant complete. First down yardage. Irvin gets hit from behind and knocked forward 3 or 4 yards. He'll take that. Down to the 22. 13-yard pickup for Irvin on the slant, and Dallas is on the move again. Handoff, Smith. Stiff arm there, but he's wrestled to the ground, picks up 3. About 8 minutes behind the live stream. That's all right. I'll take that into account when I see your comments. 2nd and 7 for Dallas from the Philly 19. Staubach looks complete. That's Tony Hill down inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 5. 14-yard pickup for Hill. So Dallas not going for anything crazy, but playing a good, efficient offense here. So far, the Eagles' defense has not really been able to stop them. First and goal from the 5. Johnson in motion. That play took a little bit too long to develop, and Dallas is going to get hit with a delay of game there. Eric Bjornsson seemed a little bit slow on the movement there and the motion. That is potentially a painful penalty for the Cowboys. First and goal now from the 10. Staubach stands in, looks right side, complete. There's Irvin. Irvin down to the 2. 2nd and goal. Dallas regroups from the penalty. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Pitch wide to Emmett. Tries to get outside. Stepnoski in front of him. Good job there by Byron Evans, though, to fight through the block. Bring him down just short of the goal line. 3rd and goal. Big 3rd down here. I know it's still early, but this is a big play. Handoff up the middle. Smith. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith. His 2nd of the game And the Cowboys have blown it open here in the second quarter in Philly. So the Eagles needing a big stop there. They couldn't get it. Seth Joyner hits Smith from behind, but couldn't get a hold on him to pull him backwards, and Emmett gets in. Second score of the game for Smith. Boniel with the extra point here. Puts it up and good. 20-0 Dallas. 14 plays, 92 yards in 8:07. A terrific start to this game for the Cowboys. Now remember, Dallas led the Giants late in the first half of that game. And then in week 2, and that game imploded on Dallas. Dallas is certainly not going to feel remotely secure against this Eagles squad. 6:45 left in the half. It has been all Cowboys so far. Taken at the 5 by Timmy Brown. Out across the 20. Brought down. Good hit there. Out at the 24, and that's where the Eagles will start. You're Philly. Just get down the field and get a field goal. Get the donut off the scoreboard. Get rid of that 0 before you head into the tunnel. That's the job. Deal with the second half when you get there. Handoff over Montgomery. Starts outside, cuts it back inside. Good run there by Montgomery. Didn't look like he had anything, and ends up picking up 6. Second and 4. Throw out wide. Handed for Pete Retzlaff, who takes a shot from Bishop. That throw was out of his reach anyway. Incomplete. 3rd and 4. Knowing that I have Landry coaching the Cowboys and built the playbook that way, I hate that it shows Mike McCarthy every 5 seconds on Sunday. Hurts, dumps over the middle. Macklin back in the game and takes a shot for his effort. Incomplete. That's Brady James. So Macklin over his injury, but the Eagles not over their offensive struggle. Hurts 2 of 5 here in this first half. The Eagles just haven't had the ball that much for one thing. And Dallas' last drive, 14 plays, over 8 minutes. Tommy Hutton has to punt again. Brought out across the 35. There's a flag down. We'll see what the call is. Oh, it's going to be holding on the Cowboys. Don Bishop gets flagged. That'll push Dallas back to their own 27. 5:48 left in the first half. It has been all Cowboys from Philly here in this one. Jalen Hurts, his guys on the sideline trying to sort out everything that hasn't clicked for them to this point.
Shut them down, D. Shut them down.
Watch the middle. Watch the middle.
Horton in motion.
Go defense.
Stop them.
Handoff. Smith, good job there from Herman Edwards. Brings him down in the backfield. Say he got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain there for Emmett, 2nd and 10. Rock under center. Stands in. Starts to roll. Hit as he throws. Goes deep down the field. Incomplete. Looking for Irvin, but Edwards right there with him. So Dallas takes their first deep shot of the game. Unsuccessful. It's 3rd and 10. Lock under center again. Back. Stands in. Staubach steps up. Pressure from behind. Slings it out wide. And basically that was a throw. Just trying to avoid the sack. Corey Simon, who's been very good for the first 2 games for the Eagles. Gets some pressure on Roger. And the Cowboys will be forced to punt. Let me see. You in the comments. Currently on vacation till the 29th. I'll try to catch some of the Sims. Let's just play some of my Sims as well between trips to the beach. Well, there you go. Enjoy. Appreciate anything you watch, but enjoy your game timing yourself as well. Important to get that in. A hobby that you like. Always try and make a little bit of time for it. So Eagles will take over from their 33. Plenty of time left. 4:52 in the half, and they've got all three of their timeouts. So far, they haven't gotten anything going. Hand off there. I'll tell you, Brady James is playing a heck of a game here today. McCoy picks up a yard, and that's it. James shoots the gap. Dallas linebacking court. Chuck Howley is, of course, terrific. But Brady James, Hollywood Henderson, who was a better talker than he was a player, quite honestly. I mean, Henderson was a fine player, but he was not. His play did not match his mouth. So Dallas's linebacking core is kind of their weaker spot here. Tiffany Kitchen stopped there, 3rd and 5. But Brady James plays like this. He had himself quite a day. Picked up the fumble, returned it for the score. He's got a couple of tackles for a loss as well. 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Hurts stands in, looks left side, complete. That's Rentzel, his tight end, out across the 45 to the 47. Hurts now 3 of 6. 34 yards. Dallas's opening drive was a long one. Their last scoring drive was a long one as well. They have controlled possession in this game. That's how you get 20-0. Hurts drops back, thinks about going, now takes off. That was shadowing him, and Hurts doesn't care. 2 linebackers there. Hurts splits them and gets the first down. Terrific play by Jalen Hurts. Down to the Dallas 42. Hurts kind of hesitated, didn't see anything he could throw to, and figured, why not? We're going to run this. Hurts takes matters into his own hands. 1st and 10 in Dallas territory. Now he keeps it on the option inside the 35. Hurts trying to do it himself here, down to the 32. Good job by Jalen Hurts. It gets into a little pushing and shoving with Roy Williams at the end of that play. That'll get us down to the 2-minute warning. So Eagles on the move, trying to get the 0 off the scoreboard before the half. 20-0 Dallas here in Philly. Hurts stands in, looks, right side, complete. That's Nelson Aguilar. There's a flag down, though. Pass interference. So it's pass interference on the Cowboys on Terrence Newman. Doesn't matter. He caught it anyway. Down to the 13. And the Eagles now moving the ball. Now Dallas is going to try to limit them to a field goal here. Hurts into the shotgun. McCoy to his left. Drops, stands, pass there, incomplete. Ended for Mack. Hurts now 4 of 8 for 53 yards. .151 left in the half. Stands in, looks, corner of the end zone, touchdown. Pete Retzloff gets open and Hurts hits him, and the Eagles can breathe a little bit here. Now that they've gotten into the end zone, gets outside, and Hitchens kind of got spun the wrong way in coverage there, and Retzloff reels that one in with nobody around him for the score, and the Eagles are on the board. Sam Baker will come on for the extra point. Can't believe they'd go for 2 here. Sam Baker will come on, kick the extra point. It is up, and it is good. 8 plays, 67 yards, and 304 for the Eagles. They cut the deficit to 13. It's now 20-7 Cowboys. 1:47 left in the half. again, both teams have all 3 timeouts, so Dallas can't really play this ultra conservative. The Eagles can try to stop them, get the ball back in decent position, and maybe try to get a field goal or something before the half. Dallas goes too conservative. Brought out across the 20 to the 26. You see Roger Staubach. Roger has looked solid here so far today. First and 10 from the 26. Staubach in the pocket. Rolls left, looks, fires, sideline complete. Tony Hill takes a shot but holds on. Out to the 46. Nicely done. Shot from Herm Edwards, but Tony Hill reels it in. His second catch of the game and out of bounds to stop the clock. Typical 90s Cowboys drive. Methodical, yeah. That was a good one there, and that's a deep hitter. Down the right-hand side, Amari Cooper. Staubach hits him. He gets behind Samuel. And we talked about it. They haven't really gone down the field much, but they do it here. Amari Cooper reels that one in. Big first down, and the Cowboys go right down the field late in the half, and Nick Sirianni is losing his mind. 40-yard pickup to Cooper. The one thing you couldn't allow here if you're the Eagles. First and 10 from the 14. Staubach steps up. Hit as he throws, incomplete. Ooh, that was perilously close to being a fumble by Staubach there. He got lucky. Second and 10. Staubach drop. And it rolls, dumps it to Emmett out of the backfield. This time the Eagles are all over. Dallas calls a timeout. 4th catch of the game for him. Boyd on the stop. For Philadelphia, 3rd and 7. Drops. Steps right, looks back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. Staubach decides discretion is the better part of valor there and kind of threw that one away. So Boniel will come on, an important stand there by the Eagles after the big connection from Staubach to Cooper. And now Boniel will come on for a 28-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up and good. So Dallas extends the lead, 23-7. Boniel puts that one through a 28-yard chippy. 35 seconds remaining in the half. Eagles do have all 3 timeouts. Let's see how aggressively Nick Sirianni's squad plays this late in the first half. And appreciate you all tuning in. Kindly bang that like button if you have not as of yet. YouTube loves that shit. And subscribe if you haven't as well. Jimmy Brown with the carry out to the 25. 1st and 10. 31 ticks on the clock. Let's see how the Eagles play this. In the shotgun. Stands in, looks complete. A short one over the middle to Rentzel. They'll call the timeout, but little 4-yard pickups aren't going to do much for them. 3rd catch of the game for Rentzel. now set wide. Mike Quick up high, along with Jeremy Macklin. Hurts looks down the right side, incomplete. Good coverage there. That was Nelson Aguilar was wide also on that play. 3rd and 6 from the 29. Cowboys showing blitz here. Empty backfield with Hurts. Hands in, looks, right hand side, tipped away. That probably would have been caught out of bounds anyway, even if it had connected. But defended well there, 4th down, and the punting unit will come on. Dallas's defense, good job there. Cowboys have played a very solid first half here. Punt, fair catch call. Back at the 26. 14 seconds left. Got to think Dallas will basically run the ball out here. They're at the 28. I mean, they could try to take a shot to get into field goal range, but that burned them last week against the Giants. Remember, Dallas gave up that touchdown in the final minute. They got the kick. And then tried to be aggressive going down the field with it. Staubach got kicked off, and that set up the field goal for the Giants before the half. And what was a 17-3 game became a 17-13 game heading into the half. That ends the half here. 23-7 Dallas, a very impressive performance so far from the Cowboys, but this Eagles team certainly capable of making up 16 points. That fumble there was huge. Again, the big hit from Chuck Howley and Cornell Green. Brady James takes the fumble the distance. That's a huge play in this one. That turned this game 6-0 to 13-0. Here's Jalen Hurts finding Pete Retzloff and finally got the Eagles on the board. So we get ready for the second half. My good friend Hugh in the chat catching up time-wise. Making up time in the air. Remembering right, Eagles received here. I think Dallas received first. That Dallas scoring drive was the opening drive of the game. Maybe not. Maybe the Eagles had gone. No, Dallas started. Right, yeah. Eagles will get the ball here to start the second half. Again, after this broadcast, give me a couple days to put the video together for the Week 3 highlight show. And we'll move on to Week 4. We'll move out of the division for the first time this season here in the FSFL. Timmy Brown brings it out to the 25. Jalen Hurts and company will get to work. Big factor in this one, the Cowboys have been able to somewhat neutralize LaShawn McCoy. Just help keep the Eagles from getting things opened up. They've really just done is keep the Eagles off the field. Big drive here to start the second half. Handoff. Nope. Fake to McCoy. Hurts keeps it. Out across the 30, out across 35, out across the 40. Jalen Hurts out near midfield. Big run for Hurts. 6 carries, 73 yards for Jalen Hurts. Finds a gap, gets good block downfield from LaShawn McCoy to help spring him for another 10 yards. Big run for Hurts to open up the second half. Terrence Newman on the stop. Out at the 49. Hurts keeps it again. This time they're over at Bob Lilly. Bob Lilly and Chuck Howley read that one in yesterday's paper. Hurts brought down for a loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Drop, stands in the pocket, over the middle, complete. That's Macklin. Pickup of 5. 3rd and 6 from the 47. You have a great one, buddy. Enjoy your time at the beach. And enjoy your second half whenever you get around to watch it. Hurts in the pocket, over the middle, complete. Nelson Aguilar down inside the 40 to the 38. Hurts now 8 of 14 for 84 yards and the score. Second catch of the game for Aguilar. Cowboys have 1 sack in the game. Eagles have not gotten to stall-out. Fake to over Montgomery. They run that option, and Dallas is all over that one. Michael Downs comes up for the stop. 2nd and 12. Hurts a little slow getting up after that one. Shotgun. Pass over the middle, complete. Down inside the 35 to the 33. So the Eagles kind of mirroring somewhat of Dallas's short passes early on in this game. 3rd and 5 from the 33. 3rd down play here. Hurts stands in, pressure coming. Too tall, Jones gets to him. Sack for Jones, 2nd sack for the Cowboys. Down goes Hurts back at the 41. That'll knock the Eagles out of field goal range. And I would assume bring on Tommy Hutton to punt. Too tall, Jones beats his man, and Hurts had nowhere to go. So Hutton will punt. Eagles will try to pin Dallas deep. Play a field position battle. Hutton angles this one. Not a great kick. Out of bounds at the 17. So 10-20 left in the 3rd. 23-7 Cowboys. If Dallas keep their offense clicking. Handoff, Emmett. Tries to go off tackle, and all that's there is a sea of green. 15 carries, 63 yards so far for Smith. Picks up 2 there. Flag on the play. Believe that's a false start on the Cowboys. And it is. Zach Martin gets this one. 2nd and 13. Bootleg. Staubach rolls out. Hit as he throws, and has to throw that one away. Kenny Graham gets in there. Put the shot on Rodgers. 3rd and 13. Staubach drops. Looking for space. And again, he ends up throwing it away. Nothing down the field. Again, playing it safely, perhaps traumatized by the big interception he threw a week ago. 4th and 13. Would be a punt from right around his own goal line. Timmy Brown at his 41 calls for a fair catch. So calls a 42. And that's where the Eagles will take over. 9:29 left in the 3rd quarter. 23-7. 10 from the 42. Hurts in the shotgun. And off McCoy. McCoy breaks a tackle, gets past midfield into Dallas territory inside the 45. 10 carries, 44 yards now for LaShawn McCoy. 10 down to the 44. Hurts, looks, dumps it. Retzloff over the middle. First down near the 30. Fourth catch for Retzloff. Chains move again. Way to Hurts his left in the gun. McCoy tries to get wide, and he does. McCoy turns the corner, down inside the 10. Takes a big hit coming over from Roy Williams, but this time McCoy holds on. First and goal down to the 9. McCoy paid a price for that one. What a good carry. McCoy finding his legs here early in the second half. First and goal from the 9 for Philadelphia. Hurts stands in. End zone. Touchdown. Hurts to Pete Retzloff and the Eagles with a drive that they needed. After forcing the Dallas punt, they get the short field and they make the most of it into the end zone. Pete Retzloff from Jalen Hurts from 9 yards out. And the Eagles are right back in this game. .7:23 remaining. Eagles are going to go for 2 here. Try to make it an 8-point game. Handoff. McCoy hit right at the line, and he didn't get in. Anthony Hitchens with a big stop right at the line. McCoy doesn't get in, so the Eagles get 6. But they fail on the 2-point conversion. And it's a 10-point game. Hitchens hits him. Waters comes to help. Big stop there by the Cowboys. Miles Austin back to receive the kick for Dallas. Off will be taken from the 4. Out across the 20, out across the 25. Brought down at the 30, and that's where the Cowboys will take over. Dallas could really use a nice lengthy drive here to try to take momentum back. Play action, fake to Smith, stallback drops. Over the middle, looks for Smith, who takes a shot from Byron Evans, incomplete. Second and 10. And off Smith, up the middle. Out past the 35 to the 36. Pickup of 6. 3rd and 4 coming up. Seth Joyner gets credit for the tackle for the Eagles. Clock rolling down towards the 6.5-minute mark left here in the 3rd quarter. And off again. Smith gets the first down out across the 40 to the 41. 17 for 74 and a pair of scores for Emmitt Smith. Has some words with Jerome Brown at the end of that play. 10. Clock keeps rolling. It's wide. DeMarco Murray tries to get outside, and a flock of Eagles bring him down. Bradley on the stop, first man there. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Drops. Slovak fires, incomplete. He had a man open there. I believe that was Tony Hill. He was looking. Missed the mark a bit. 3rd and 11. Bach drops. Steps left, throws down the field, picked off, intercepted. Out across the 30, out across the 35. Quentin Michael picks off Roger Staubach, who went deep down the field, underthrew his man, and Michael intercepts. Off-balance throw from Staubach, who was on the move. An ill-advised throw from Roger. Michael picks it off. Now the Eagles, who have taken a bit of momentum here in this second half. Good drive here for the Eagles. Makes this a whole new ball game. Still plenty of time. There's 5:04 left in the third quarter. 23-13, Dallas over Philly. Eagles will start from their own 36. Hurts. Flag down on the play. That's going to be a holding call. Mike Quick, actually, the wideout gets flagged. So it'll become a 1st and 17. Empty backfield with the shotgun. Montgomery is lined up as the wideout to the near side. Oh, and they try a draw play, a quarterback draw from Jalen Hurts, and he runs right into Bob Lilly. Oh, I wouldn't have called. Wow, they registered that as a sack. That really shouldn't be a sack. That's a design run play. Regardless, Bob Lilly brings them down for a loss of 2. 2nd and 19. McCoy looks for a little space, tries to get to the outside. He's brought down. Only gets a yard. 3rd and 18 from the 28. An interception, the Eagles' 4th over the first 3 games. Hurts looks. Good coverage by the Cowboys. Hurts trying not to cross the line of scrimmage. He's going to end up throwing it away. Didn't think he could get the whole enchilada there, so he was hoping somebody would get open. They never did. Hurts takes a shot at the end of that play, and the Eagles will have to punt. Much needed defensive stand there from Dallas. Good try there for the Eagles. Makes this a whole new game and gives the Cowboys some PTSD after they blew the lead against the Giants in week 2. Miles Austin tries to fight for some yardage, gets out to the 40. Staubach now 3 interceptions thrown on the year. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Smith picks up a yard. And then 9 from the 41. box, in the pocket, looks complete. There's Novacek into Philly territory. Down to the 46. First down, second catch of the game for Jay Novacek. Herman Edwards on the stop. Played handoff there. Smith off the middle. Gets popped. Picks up 3. Thomas on the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the Philly 43. Hard count. Doesn't get them to jump. Handoff. Emmett. Ooh, Emmett gets hit hard on that one. It's not William Thomas. It's the other Thomas. I forget what Mike. Henry Thomas, maybe? They go to Emmett again on 3rd and 6, and the Eagles don't bite. Lloyd brings them down. It'll be 4th and 8. Bit of a conservative play call there from the Cowboys. But again, trying not to risk anything. Especially after the interception last drive. So they'll play field position here. Whitby will punt, try to pin the Eagles deep as time runs down here in quarter number 3. Whitby angles this one to the sideline. Not a great punt. Be out of bounds at the 17. It'll be inside the 20, but not by much. 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 23-13 Cowboys. Dallas, a pair of Emmitt Smith touchdown runs and a Brady James fumble. And Lilly obliterates Hurts in the backfield. Loss of 3. And Bob Lilly hit. I don't know if they have Lilly shadowing Hurts at this point or what, but everywhere Jalen Hurts has been the last few times he's had the ball, Bob Lilly has been there with him. We will head to the 4th quarter here at the Link. 23-13, Cowboys over the Eagles. Dallas showing blitz as the team switch sides. McCoy, nothing is there. Eagles have had success running McCoy outside. There's not been much there for him when they've tried to run in between the tackles. Now it's a 3rd and 12 situation. For Dallas, you cannot allow this conversion. Hurts drops. Stands. Left side. Oh my goodness, it's caught. There's a flag down. Macklin reels it in. Despite being pushed at the second pass interference call on Don Bishop, it'll be declined. But the 3rd and 12, the Eagles convert. Macklin reels it in. Out to the 44. Oh, that one hurts if you're Dallas. 3 wide, all to the high side. 1st and 10. Fake. Option. Hurts keeps it. 1st down. Down inside the 50, down to the Dallas 45. 10 carries, 78 yards for Jalen Hurts. Terrence Newman on the stop. They run that again, and this time it's Charlie Waters who's with Hurts there. Nothing doing. Loss of 4. Second and 14 from the 48. Here comes Too Tall again. He hits Hurts as he throws. He throws it away. Incomplete. Too Tall Jones, who has one of the Cowboys' 2 sacks. And they gave Dallas a 3rd sack on that one, but that was a clear halfback draw. A quarterback throw, rather, for Jalen Hurts. That one should not be a sack. The one that Fred did a little earlier. Still 2 sacks for the Cowboys in this game. The Eagles still haven't gotten Staubach. Bit surprising. Hurts rolls left, fires near the sideline, complete. Down inside the 25 to the 23. Hurts on the move, a perfect pass here. He gets outside, his man gets free. First and 10 down to the 23. Man in motion. They go a little bit of a jet sweep action, and there's nothing there for that one. Roy Williams gets penetration, brings down Jeremy Macklin for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. We're inside 12 minutes remaining in the game.
We are scoring on this drive. I feel it.
Hurts keeps it. Slips past Roy Williams, gets down inside the 20 to the 18. 3rd and 5, a very big third down here. Hurts in the gun, McCoy to his right. Gives to McCoy, and there's nothing there for him. Stopped at the 18. Anthony Hitchens comes up for the stop. They tried to shoot McCoy through the gap off tackle to the outside, and Dallas had flooded that spot. Nice job there by the Cowboys defense. And now Sam Baker will come on, presumably, for a 35-yard field goal attempt to try to make it a 7-point game. The kick is up, and it is good. So Baker puts it through, and it is now 23-17. 23-16, rather. 7-point game. Again, still plenty of time left in this one. 10-14 remaining. Dallas's offense has not done much here in the second half. This game was 23-7 at halftime. Off taken at the 4. Out across the 20 to the 25. Staubach and company get back to work. Expect a heavy dose of Emmitt Smith on this drive. Defense being asked to come through big here. 1st and 10. As expected, there's Emmitt out across the 30. First down, out across the 35. 22 carries for 91 yards on the day for Emmitt Smith. He's out to the 37. Seth Joyner gets the tackle, but the first down and the chains move. They would need a touchdown here. A field goal on this drive would be huge for the Cowboys. Handoff. Eagles all over that one. Smith gets a yard. 2nd and 9. Staubach drops. Quick little out, incomplete. Staubach now 13 of 26. Remember, he was key to Penn. Cowboys offense in this second half. Again, this is what happened to them against the Giants in week 2. Solid in the first half. Struggled in the second. 3rd and 9. Big play in this ball game here. Staubach drops. Stands in. Rolls left. Looking. Fires. At the marker. Complete. And it's the tight end, Jay Novacek. First down, Cowboys. A huge conversion for Dallas. Staubach gets out of trouble, throws to Novacek. He takes a shot from Edwards, who holds on. 1st and 10, chains move, and that one hurts if you're an Eagles fan. That should let Dallas eat another couple minutes of clock, if nothing else. 1st and 10 from midfield. Pitch wide. Smith shakes off one tackler, but several more of this swarming Eagles defense, so they are right behind them. Bradley on the stop. Brings them down for a loss of 2 at 2nd and 12. Handoff up the middle. Get down to the Eagles 49. It will bring up another 3rd and long. 3rd and 8. And the Cowboys convert another one. Staubach drops. Stands in, looks right-hand side, and they do. Another 3rd down conversion for the Cowboys. 3rd and 8. Staubach hits Tony Hill for his 3rd catch of the day right in front of Asante Samuel. Down to the Eagles 38, and the clock continues to roll, and the sticks move again. Staubach had a rough second half, but a couple of big completions on this drive. Smith tries to get to the outside, and he does. Down inside the 20. Brought down at the 17-yard line, 115 yards rushing for Emmitt Smith. And the Cowboys putting together a big drive as needed. Gets to the outside there, 2 defenders in pursuit. Good blocking from Robert Newhouse out wide. Sets Emmitt free to the sideline. 1st and 10, down to the 17. 5.5 minutes remaining in the game. Play action. Staubach stands. Pressure. Floats one near the sideline. Incomplete. Just threw that one away. Second and 10 for the Cowboys. Expect them to go back to the run here, but we'll see. Staubach changes things up at the line. So something that made him change the plan. He's going to throw. Stands in. Pass complete. 1st down to Irvin. Down to the 6. 1st and goal coming up for Dallas. 4th catch for Irvin. 55 yards on the day. That'll get the game down inside 5 minutes. You're the Cowboys. I think you run it here. Run, run, run. Try to grind your way into the end zone. If not, you get a field goal. You make it a 2-point game. But they don't listen to me. They pass. Incomplete. Intended for Tony Hill in the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 6. Clock talks at the line. Play action. Looks. Complete. And wide open is Novacek. The play action works. Novacek free at the goal line, and the Cowboys find the end zone. Terrific drive by Dallas. 2 huge 3rd down conversions. And Novacek, just nobody with him. They bid on the play action fake, figuring Emmitt was going to have to get the ball at least once in this situation. Staubach fires for the score. Boniel will come on for the extra point. It is up and good. And it is 30-16. 12 plays, 77 yards, and 5:34 for the Cowboys. And now the Eagles have some heavy lifting, down 14 with 4.5 minutes remaining in the game. Timmy Brown, the deep man, he's a dangerous one. Eagles kick. Taken at the 5. Brown out across the 20. Brought down, good coverage by the Cowboys. Michael Downs on the stop. So Jalen Hurts and the Eagles will take over from their 22. 2-touchdown game. Time is not the friend of the Eagles here. Shotgun. Hurts, pressure up the middle, and now Dallas is going to pin the ears back. Russell Maryland gets him for the sack. 3rd sack for the Cowboys. Hurts brought down back at the 12. Russell Maryland just blows right off the line and gets Hurts, who had no opportunity to do anything there. 2nd and 20 from the 12. Stands in, looks, left-hand side, intended for quick, incomplete. Hurts 13 of 22 for 169. Third and 20. Hurts looks downfield, batted away by Newman. Incomplete. 4th and 20 coming up. Well, deep in your own territory, but now that it's a 2-score game, it almost feels like the Eagles have to go for it anyway here. We'll see if they do, and they will. Failure here would basically be the ball game. 4th and 20. Hurts looks, pass. He has a Mike Quick. On 4th and 20, the Eagles stay alive. Finds Quick down a seam. Hurts steps up. Don Bishop is having a rough game here for Dallas. Made a couple of bad penalties. Blows a coverage there. No huddle offense for the Eagles. Out at the 43. Hurts stands in. Tucks it. Goes. Right at the marker. They say stop just short. 2nd and inches. Down to the Dallas 47. Inside. 3 minutes remaining. Hurts, pocket collapsing, looks for some space, gets free. Going to be a first down to the 40. 97 yards rushing in this one for Jalen Hurts. About the runs, they do keep the clock moving even in the no huddle. Hurts in the gun, trips to the high side. Out into the flat, complete from McCoy, but he's brought down by Waters. Can't get out of bounds. Pick up of 6. 2nd catch of the game from McCoy. See if they get another playoff before the 2-minute warning. Here in the hurry-up offense, I do not believe they will. So 2 minutes left, 30-16 Dallas. Eagles driving after a 4th and 20 conversion deep in their own end. 2nd and 4. Hurts. Pass complete. Again, stays in bounds. Complete. That's Todd Pinkston, his first catch of the game. Pickup of 14. I just love when they run the no huddle, but they show them in the huddle graphic. More Madden quality control. 1st and 10 from the 20. Hurts opens up in front of him, but he doesn't want to run here, and instead he's going to get brought down from behind. D.D. Lewis tracks him down. 4th sack for the Cowboys. Lewis's 2nd, and that one was kind of a gift of a sack. Hurts didn't want to cross the line of scrimmage. Wanted to be able to throw it, but nobody got open. 2nd and 11. Steps up here. Again, same kind of thing. Hurts rolling right. He's just going to throw it away. Good job by the Cowboys secondary. Not letting anybody get free, although you're now in a point in the game. If you're Hurts, you've got to kind of try to force those passes anyway. Not a one-score game. It's a two-score game. Can't have wasted downs like that. 3rd and 11. Oh, and he runs right into Tony Tolbert. Oh, boy. And Hurts gets up slowly. Runs right into Tolbert. 4th and 16 from the 26. 40 seconds and ticking on this one for Philadelphia. Hurts. And again, the Cowboys just able to pin it. Bob Lilly brings him down, and that's going to be our wrap on this one. The Cowboys come through when they need to, despite letting up the 4th and 20 inexcusable conversion early in this drive. But they are able to bring Hurts down twice, and the Cowboys will pick up a huge victory on the road here in Week 3. Again, the final week of divisional play to start the season. Remember, the new playoff setup in the FSFL. The 4 division winners and 1 wild card from each conference. That's it. So there's not as much of a safety net if you don't win the division. So these division games mean a great, great deal. Hand off to Smith. Eagles stop the clock with their first timeout. Why you would run it there instead of just taking the knee. Again, it's kind of the little stuff that Madden gets wrong. But you add up, 10 little things, and it comes to a very annoying situation in some instances. Again, just take the knee here. Never risk the fumble in this situation. Handoff. Emmett, the two-handed run there. Stopped by Thomas, 3rd and 6. The Bulls take their second timeout. Third and 6 from the 36. Staubach passes, and it's complete. Well, not the smartest call, but it will let them take the knee now in Eagles territory as the Eagles burn their last time out. Jay Novacek, who only had 5 catches coming into this game, he's doubled that total here today. Now they go into the victory formation. But the programming is no victory formation if the other team can stop the clock. But that's stupid. That's lazy. That's lazy programming. Again, it doesn't impact what the result is. But it's just kind of dumb EA programming. But we're used to that at this point. So the Cowboys get out of Philly with a terrific win. They showed some blemishes at times, particularly in the second half, but they righted the ship, which is what they did not do in the second half against the Giants a week ago. The Cowboys improved to 2-1. The Eagles fall to 2-1. These teams now will go their separate ways. Play teams from another division in the NFC, and then teams in a division from the AFC before reconvening for 3 divisional matchups to wrap up the season in weeks 12, 13, and 14. Again, it's a 14-week season here in year 2 of the FSFL. Check out some stat stuff quickly. 176 rushing yards for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts and then McCoy and Montgomery. But no huge games out of these guys. McCoy, was fine. Montgomery was fine, but nobody had a really super big day. Emmett went over 100 yards for Dallas. Both teams, 21 first downs. Both teams turned it over once. Dallas, 8 of 14 on 3rd down. That was pretty big. time of possession ends up really only a 12-second difference, which is not how it looked like at the start of this game. Cowboys up 13-0 early. Actually went up 20-0. Retzloff scored to make it 20-7, but the Cowboys got the field goal late in the half to make it 23-7. Retzloff's touchdown in the third quarter. 2-point conversion failed. Sam Baker hit a field goal. Then Jay Novacek caught the touchdown strike from Staubach to put this game under wraps for the Cowboys. Staubach, 18 of 33 for 240, a touchdown. He did throw a pick. Jalen Hurts, 16 of 27 for 220 and a pair of scores. Staubach will be the first one to tell you he's not happy with the 3 interceptions in 3 games. But overall, Rodgers played pretty well. 28 carries for 119 and a pair of scores for Emmett. Jalen Hurts, 14 for 97. McCoy, 14 for 68 for the Eagles. Receiving, Retzloff, 5 for 49. The tight ends leading the way here. Retzloff, 5 for 49 and 2 scores. Novacek, 5 for 63 and 1 for the Cowboys. So that'll do it. I appreciate you tuning in as always. Again, give me a couple days to put together the video for the Week 3 highlight show. To hopefully air, if not over the weekend. I'm going to be gone all day Saturday. So I may not get to the Week 3 highlight video to post it until Monday. There's a shot it'll go up tomorrow. If it doesn't go up tomorrow, it probably won't go up until Monday. And then we'll get on to Week 4's slate of games. Appreciate you all tuning in. Bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Cowboys take down the Eagles 30-16.